Okay, we're recording tour dates. You
Uh-oh.
got anything, Andrew?
Yeah, something in Georgia in December sometime.
Maybe.
It's not very helpful, but I've got a thing lined up. It's just early to call, it's a tight race. And but if you live in Georgia, I think it's Savannah area. There's like a church thing and there's like a theater. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but there's a
Hmm.
guy who called me about it, so we're gonna figure it out.
Count faster,
Georgia,
Georgia.
Georgia,
Um,
Georgia, Georgia.
Georgia, Nevada. Um, I, I got
Boom.
upcoming Friday. I'm driving over to Moscow, Idaho.
Ooh.
Oh, I meant to make
Stealing
him.
the election.
I'm headed to Moscow jokes post-election. I can do that
Yeah,
still.
you
It's
can still
on
do
the
that
internet.
on the gram.
And so yeah, gonna go over a day early because it's like snowy and shit. And then Saturday, we were gonna golf, me and the guy running the show, but it's like 34 and snowy. He's like, yeah, usually I don't like to play in the snow. I was like, yeah, I don't like to play in 34-degree weather, but sure, both together for sure. It's Saturday. They've sold out the show because it's limited capacity, and the
Ooh.
guy does a really good job. But there is a virtual option that I will be sharing on things. So Saturday, November 14th, virtually, you can see me perform tonight. Too late to see tonight's show, but it was last night actually.
Get
But
on Corey's email list and you'll find
yeah,
out about all the shows
and
at
that's all I have. That's literally
CoreyMichaelis.com.
yeah, CoreyMichaelis.com. You can get on the email list. You
There you
can find me
go.
on anything Corey Michaelis comedy.
Fine. Zip
I have
code, you enter your zip code, and then when he's like a sex offender, he knocks on your door when he's within 10 miles.
that's a funny. That's fun. I Do you put that in your emails that you send out?
No, I just thought of that now, and I was like, I don't know if I would want to put that in. If it,
Hey,
people be like,
just like
"Wait,
two pieces of
hi,"
information that are really important to tell you. One, I have a show coming up. Two,
and I'm legally supposed to tell you, and your kids have to
the
stay home. Yeah.
show's 21 and over. Not because the venue is, but yeah, I got nothing else. Hey, if you're in any warm weather place that is allowing live comedy, please let one of us know. We'd love to come perform. We were just talking about maybe trying to do Honolulu again because, we want to perform, do comedy for people, and Andrew wants to meet up with some
Well, Honolulu in general,
island
they need
ladies.
us right now. The islands
I literally looked it
are.
up. You can, if you get a test, you get to sign up online to this website that they have, and if you get a test within a certain amount of days from all these, Kaiser is one of them, which is me, and then all these other approved. They'll take your temperature when you get there, and then they let you right through. You don't have to quarantine for
Hey,
14 days. So if
I'm digging that.
there's space. Little Miss Lady Luck, I think is her name on Instagram. She's a fun, that little tiny gal. She goes by
Yep,
Blue,
yep,
Blue, real fun
yep.
gal. She's sent me a
Yeah,
message, so she is gonna hopefully maybe give me some insight. Anyway, we'd love to come to your
absolutely.
town. Let us know if you're anywhere really, but warm weather would be would be nice. 3 second pause. Welcome back to Inside Jokes with Corey and Andrew. The election was Tuesday, so you know what that means.
Yeah, we're gonna run out of monologue jokes soon.
Yeah, probably. The answer for you were looking for though was no more coronavirus. How about that?
Yeah, that's exciting. Let's see here. I just opened Google.
Actually, it's not
U.S.
true.
just hit a record high, 120,000 cases per day this week. So that's exciting.
Oof, that's not doesn't sound like it's over.
Nope.
um, Election day wasn't a holiday, but 50% of us didn't have to go to work, so
Hey, thanks, Obama. Although it's just like Christmas, I was drunk off eggnog at 2 p.m. and I won't talk to my family for a few years. I dropped off my ballot a few weeks early. How did your voting plan go, Corey?
forgot to vote. Celebrity didn't remind me to, so thanks, Obama.
Dick Peters didn't tell you to vote?
Find Dick Peters. Find Dick's Peters. The election's crazy. Nevada, they marked interested in America's election Facebook event.
That means they're never going to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nevada is the new Florida. Old, wrinkly people wasting away in the sun. But I think they're taking so long to count the ballots because the people have to do flip their hands in for the camera in between each one. You know, you gotta.
That's great. Did the mail-in ballots come in from Area 51? I don't get it. Like, those are sure to swing in Trump's favor, though. They also want to destroy the Earth.
Yeah, well, the post office has been taking a long time with those intergalactic ballots, but Trump supporters and aliens have a lot in common. They live in very rural areas. Their parents don't believe them, and they both like butt stuff.
Oh man, those are the only aliens Trump supporters like, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
We still don't have the results from Nevada, is what the core of these jokes are, and the race has already been called. Guess what happens in Vegas really does stay in Vegas.
Yeah. Hey, Trump is choosing to leave the White House. He's set up an autonomous zone at the White House. That's exciting.
Oh, is that a Capitol Hill autonomous zone?
There's lots of crime and men with guns checking IDs. And yeah,
fences all
there's
around
rumors.
it.
Yeah, fences, set up borders. Rumors are floating around that Vladimir Putin might resign. Maybe Trump can be president in Russia. He's already got the votes from them. Just please keep your shirt on.
Yeah, the horses are saying nay. Biden won, but it doesn't really feel like the answer to me, I guess. You know, he feels like we've been prescribed the wrong topical ointment. Just like, this isn't a solution. It's just bland and white, and it irritates me when it rubs all over me.
Sometimes that means the medicine is working.
Okay, good.
Yeah, maybe he'll be able to sniff out the evil. You know, that's what I think.
That's nice.
Trump says they'll have to drag him away, kicking and screaming. Pay-per-view. Pay-per-view.
Say we want.
I'll still illegally stream it, but no.
Not for you.
Someone will pay for it.
Say what you want about Trump, but him not leaving office really proves that he's just passionate, you know? At least Trump fights for what he wants. That's a good quality to have.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have to fight for what he wants. When you're a star, they let you do it.
Grab him.
He grabs him. Hey, I remember when he said grab the pussy, and you're like, let's vote for that guy. Interesting. Donald Trump will never stop fighting for you. And by for you, I mean, as he's claiming the election is rigged, he's golfing. So he's always busy on the golf course, working
I would have he inspired me. I would have beat him yesterday. I shot the best round I've had in 2 years.
What is his score? Do you know?
He cheats, so you can't know.
Yeah, okay.
There's a book by Rick Riley called Commander in Cheat. It's a really good book, and it details all the ways that he cheats in golf. It's pretty fun. Trump hit the links while his lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, accidentally set up an outdoor press conference behind a landscaping company in a dildo store. I couldn't even get through. It's too funny.
They're picking up some early Christmas gifts for Melania, maybe, but... Look, I know it's early, but maybe Trump can apply for a job there, you know?
I mean, he's not going to want to do yard work.
I meant the dildo store.
Oh, is he selling himself?
No. Well, he was there. He picked up another kid to mow the lawn.
Mowing the lawn sounds like a Republican sex cult or or something.
That's when you go down on a woman with a bush. The right wingers claiming that Democrats stole the election. They didn't steal the country. They took it back after you bankrupted it. Like you did, like the bank did for your casino stakes and airplanes and former campaign manager's house. And
colleges, and your water brand, and your TV show, and anyway, and hopefully your future houses and your children.
Anyway. Yeah, way to go, Democrats. Cheated so hard that you barely won the election and lost seats in the House somehow. Killer job at cheating.
Well, they could have won by more, but they wanted to cover the spread, you know? That's why that is taking so long. They bet the under. They're like, hey, you...
It's a good, clever joke. I like it.
I know you said last episode you were going to start dating Republican women, but it looks like the Senate is going to stay in Republican control. So be prepared to keep the kid.
Hey, God help us all.
Also, that Republican lady does not seem to like you. You were texting with.
We'll talk about that. I was going to bring that up for sure. Absolutely.
Okay. Stay tuned. Fox News
You're
called
tearing.
Arizona.
It's a shame. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Fox News called Arizona in favor of Trump early, but that didn't stop a bunch of Chads from hanging around and praying outside the election center.
Yeah, Republicans, of course, refused to accept the outcome of the election. You know, I didn't accept the results of my breakup 4 years ago, but I took it like a man. You don't get to just wish something different happened.
I don't know, you didn't. You blocked her on Instagram and prayed every day for her to come back, just like a sad Republican.
Hamana. It's not working. Yes, but it wasn't my fault, okay? Russia tricked her with fake news. She saw Vladimir Putin on a horse and thought that's what a man is supposed to look like.
Oh, hung like a horse?
Very tiny penis. Boy. Trump has refused to concede the election. Obviously, he doesn't take no for an answer, but Kanye did concede, but showed that he is still conceded and is planning to run again in 4 years. Back to you, Jim.
So the big argument on the right is that you can't call elections on the news. That's their big issue. The votes need to be certified. Huh?
Yeah, like when the pastor says, I now pronounce you husband and wife, and your ex jumps, actually, until they sign the certificate and get it back in the courts, not his wife. It's my wife. Can't have her.
My wife.
It's not official.
According to a lot of incels, Kamala slept her way to the top. Well, she had a consensual relationship 25 years ago, and that dude appointed her to the Unemployment Insurance Appeals Board and the Medical Assistance Commission.
Cush job.
Ooh, wow, that's like me crediting my sophomore English teacher with this sweet substitute teaching gig.
Yeah, you banged your English teacher in 10th grade?
It's interesting. That joke means.
Yeah, and the only thing you'll open for is me.
Oh, okay. Not going to be vice president, you don't think? All right.
No, I don't think. Yeah, you really slept your way to the middle.
Middle act.
Because you're the middle on the show.
Yeah, I like it. I see a lot of people responding to Kamala getting the vice presidency with stuff like, why is there so much focus on gender and race? Can't we stop saying it's like the first female whatever, or like the first black whatever, right? Like,
I mean, we have to have one first.
Right?
Like, we can't just, Jackie Robinson, do we have to stop saying he's the first? Yeah, when there's more.
There's more to that joke, but good premise. Good premise. A new mutation of coronavirus appears to be happening in Denmark, where a strain that comes from minks is causing worse symptoms than ever in humans. Ugh.
Yeah, more bad news for rich housewives. First, Trump lost, and now the rats you killed to make your fancy coat are going to kill you back.
Denmark should have just scheduled an election. The mutation would never have happened.
Yeah, that's how they're going to get rid of the virus. Hey, Portland, very exciting, voted to decriminalize heroin, meth, and cocaine, and they also legalized mushrooms. Now they're fighting the police in the street and dragons.
Imagine dragons.
Great band.
Psilocybin mushrooms may be used to treat depression, huh? And if that doesn't work, who cares? You're still high as fuck, bro.
Yeah, bro. A judge ruled that the trial for the police officers involved in the killing of George Floyd is to continue online. They want to prosecute the same location as the crime was committed, but I didn't think they meant the internet. If the crime is live streamed, so is the trial.
Yeah. He's been tried online already.
Yeah.
Or they've been tried online. Being white and bald, by the way, is the new black. You know, Trump has really ruined it for all of us fellas. I'm constantly have to remind people that I'm one of the good ones. You know, racist.
A time capsule was discovered in northern Russia after being placed in a block of ice at the North Pole. Global warming allowed the discovery of this ancient relic from 2018. So, good news. It doesn't matter who is president. The planet is going to be unlivable in 50 years. Whee!
Oh, God, that's sad. Some big football news. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish are going to be fighting a new enemy this week, coronavirus.
Oh, yep. The students were, for some reason, allowed in attendance at the game, stormed the field after they just won a game. Anyway, in unrelated news, I can't believe that people would do that. That terrible example for the rest of the country and irresponsible. Anyway, I will be crowd surfing after my show tonight.
Yeah, for
like
some reason, people are allowed in attendance at your show.
Yeah. For some reason, people are allowed. Is exactly what I was going for. But I can't believe they please come to my show. My tour dates in Georgia are coming up.
It's funny too because they're number 4 and they beat number 1. What are you storming the field for? Anyway, all right.
Act like you've been there before.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they're acting like they've had coronavirus before.
I'm immune.
Hey, who cares? I'm performing in a mall this weekend, which is scarier than coronavirus. I feel like there are diseases in those ball pits that scientists have yet to discover.
All right. At least they don't have a gun range. Call back to a joke
Ball
none of you have heard.
Ball pits, something. I saw Victoria's Secret with a sign up front that said "Entrance closed, go around back." I was like, "Ooh, is it my birthday?"
Oh, Victoria's Secret's on her period. Must have been nice. That's the closest you've been to women's underwear in a while.
And after these jokes, gonna be a long time coming.
Nobody listen. Victoria's Secret, our sponsor this week. I'm wearing a pair right now underneath my...
Hey, thank you, Victoria's Secret, for the support.
Men's lingerie, my gray sweatpants.
You're supporting, you're supporting, women's chests and this podcast.
You should
it's
apply
a 2 for 1.
It's a 2 for 1 job there. 2 for 1 if you brought your group on.
2 tits, unless you've had cancer. And then,
Oh, man.
Let's
get
go
down that road.
Look, there are things you can do.
Let's talk about...
Good luck to you. I love you.
Talk about mastectomies. Anyhow, that's our sponsor this week, and never again, I suspect.
Yeah. I like how that the less yarn they use on the garment, the more expensive it is. Like a thong is pure profit. You know what I mean? It costs like $40, and it's
like shots,
fucking a shoelace. Oh, Phil just logged on to save our jokes, but it's too late, Phil.
Too late.
It's too late to apologize.
Do you have any ideas?
Humana.
Pray.